Man, that's Shakespeare. Always ahead of his time. Close your eyes and tell me what you think about when I say the word hate. Not a pretty picture, I'm guessing. I'm thinking deep down, you know, hate is not a particularly useful thing. But I tell you what, if you really feel the need to have hate in your life, well, maybe you've come to the right place. The Raiders and Chiefs don't like each other? Come on now. You don't like your math teacher. You don't like the guy in the office down the hall. Please. Tonight, hate is alive and well. With these two franchises, what makes it real, what makes it matter is the hate. The hate's what's given us games like this, plays like this, in a rivalry that's become legend. And thankfully tonight, the hate continues. So for the next few hours, watch the hate. Embrace the hate. Believe in the hate. And then after the game, how about we go back to putting the focus on love? Sound good?
The Raider Nation ready to reverse course on this season that has slipped for the past month. They have not won since September the 17th, 4 consecutive losses. Let's get back to a little love here, Tony, and talk about this rivalry from the Kansas City viewpoint. We discussed earlier expectations and desperate times. What about for Kansas City? A week ago, they were the only undefeated team. People were saying this might be the best team in football. What now?
Well, what we know in the NFL is every Monday or Tuesday, the history of the world is rewritten. Whoever, you got weaknesses now, everyone's going to expose you. They figured you out. Kansas City's a good football team. They ran into a buzzsaw there with Pittsburgh. They're going to be fine.
Tonight's game being wide of the mark.
I felt like that ref didn't know whether to say it was good or not. It's like he sat there and was like, miss.
Yeah.
Let's see, this was close. The spin of the ball late, right there made him ooh, that's wide.
Tavecchio was a week 1 sensation at Tennessee when he was 4 for 4, including 2 from 52. But 0 for 2 tonight. That's the end of the first half. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Lexus and a word from your local station. Looking long. Hawks for the touchdown. That's Kelsey reaching up into the air. Look at him go. It's Cooper again. The deep ball. He hauls it in. Yeah, it's the start of week 7, and it's a big one here in Oakland. The Raiders in dire need of a win. They're down 20-14 to Kansas City. The Chiefs coming off their first loss of the season. What do you see happening here in the second half? Any adjustments?
Well, both defenses need to adjust because these offenses are kind of taking it right at them. And a couple times Oakland's gotten right with the perfect play call. Now, that's not going to stay the whole game. You can't get up to the line every time and just get to the perfect play. They need to throw the ball outside the numbers. Kansas City, they just need to go ahead and continue to do what they're doing and just run the football.
Third quarter kick is coming Oakland's way. As you see the big numbers, 537 yards of total offense. Go ahead, Tracy, down to you.
Well, thanks, Jim. Marshawn Lynch ejected in the first half. I was told he has left the locker room. He has left the building. I spoke with Jack Del Rio going into half and asked him about the incident. He said, that can't happen. You can't leave the bench. You can't touch a ref. That is inexcusable. As for the pushing and shoving, he said it's an intense football game, a division rival. Both teams want to win bad.
Raiders win it. Crabtree's touchdown to tie it. Vecchio's point after to win it.
Oakland is not dead yet, Jim. Getting to 3 and 4 and right in the mix now in the West. And Del Rio knows how big that was for his team. And Alex Smith, 25 for 36, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, played a perfect game today and gave his team a chance to win. But you gotta have your defense, and both these teams need their defenses to step up.
Ooh. A game with 7 lead changes and 4 plays at the end we thought was basically the last play of the game.
You called the last play of the game 5 times.
5 times.
And each one was a great call.
I'm not sure that there was any team that had such playoff expectations coming into the season that had a more important game this week than the Raiders.
You were right, and we talked about it, and I was telling you how important I thought this was. In that fourth quarter, a couple of those drives were huge, and they came through, and that speaks a lot of volumes about the character of your team.
All right, Tracy, it's all yours.
This is what makes it so great.
It does, because right now we're having some audio issues. Coach, what a drive. What a drive. What a game that you've been part of. Have you ever been part of something as crazy as this?
You know, we talked this week about just showing up with the why, and why do we love this game? And I talked about the fact that I love this stuff, like the highs and lows that you get being a part of a team and an NFL team and a season and where I grew up and all that. It's awesome.
What can you say about your team, about your offense, about Derek Carr, and the way they responded after struggling these past 4 games?
We believe, okay? We believe. We're going to keep working. We're hanging together. It's a great group of men, and I'm not surprised that Derek could deliver the way he did tonight. He's a special young man.
Go enjoy it. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
By the way, Carr, thank you, Tracy, 417 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mark Davis, I think that was, I'm not sure which touchdown that was a celebration of. The Cook, the Crabtree, or the second Crabtree.
We said he had to put his team on his back.
And he did.
You're right.
That fragile back at that. But Del Rio saying that he's not an excuse guy, the coach. I'm very proud of this team. The fabric of this locker room is close. And boy, you don't think this will even bolster that confidence and that fabric in that locker room after the way they win this one tonight.
It was an incredible game, and I tell you right now, Oakland knows they're in the mix. They feel it tonight. They have a chance. Kansas City with a devastating loss, though.
31-30, Oakland takes it. Coming up next is the Mazda postgame show. Back with more after this. You've been watching Thursday Night Football on CBS and the NFL Network.